What's going on, everybody? It's Sean here, and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Nike Kobe 6 Protro in this Dodgers colorway. Today's video is sponsored by StockX. StockX is one of the world's leading marketplaces when it comes to sneakers, streetwear, and collectibles. And when it comes to content creation for my channel, sometimes even if you take an L at retail, you just have to get your hands on a pair. So that's where StockX comes into play. They have the best selection, and I find they have the best prices. Especially here in Canada, they have their all-in pricing, which means the price that you check out with is going to be the exact price you pay, no surprise duties or taxes at the door. So if you're interested to learn more about StockX, be sure to check out that link down below in the description box. So this right here is the latest colorway of the Nike Kobe 6 Protro to release. These dropped back on May 30th, and like most Kobe releases, they were pretty hard to obtain. I struck out on the retail level, which is why I had to buy these over from StockX. So the official colorway for this shoe is Game Royal, White, and University Red. And they retailed for $180 US, which is the equivalent to approximately 245 Canadian dollars converted. And the colorway of the shoe is inspired by the look and the colors of the LA Dodgers of the MLB. So not only are there the obvious ties of the LA Dodgers with the LA Lakers and its ties to Kobe, but back in 2000, Kobe Bryant actually threw out the first pitch, and then fast forward to 2023, his oldest daughter Natalia also did the same, rocking a Dodgers jersey with the number 8. And I've reviewed many colorways of the Kobe 6 Protro already on my channel, so for the most part, this review is going to be exactly the same, minus of course the obvious Dodgers references and the actual color palette for the shoe. So jumping into the details of the sneaker, the upper of this shoe is crafted out of a very fine blue colored mesh, and it's infused with fly wire to give it some added strength. However, overlaid on top of this mesh, we have these snakeskin inspired scales, which gives the shoe more durability. For the eyelets, you'll see these are reinforced with TPU in the circular fashion, and then painted on the mesh and scales themselves, we have a white colored swoosh. Moving downwards, we have this shiny synthetic leather layer, which covers the back of the shoe. It actually has a decent plushness to it, and then we have this red colored number 8 found on the lateral side, paying homage to one of Kobe Bryant's iconic jersey numbers. Overlaid on top of this, we have a TPU heel clip. This gives you structure and support around the end of the shoe. And then on the bottom of the heel, we have Kobe Bryant's signature in red. As far as the laces go, this pair comes with two different lace options. The standard lace that they come with is a flat style blue lace, but they also come with a white colored lace with blue colored lace tips. It just gives the shoe more pop and really stands out a little bit more, but I think you can't go wrong with either one. Underneath this, the tongue is covered in a blue colored mesh, but if you look within this, you'll see it has this honeycomb shaped layer of white foam. This gives you more comfort on the tongue, and it helps prevent the laces from causing pain or pressure points while maintaining a lot of breathability. And then on the top of the tongue, we have another synthetic leather layer. At the very top, we have this white colored Kobe Bryant sheath logo, and then the edges of the tongue feature this baseball inspired red colored stitching. The back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe, this is lined in a silky smooth blue colored liner, and it feels like some sort of nylon-like material. And then for the insoles, just like any other Kobe 6 Protro, this comes with a very well padded insole which almost looks and feels like styrofoam to the touch. So the insoles here are supposed to mold to your feet the more you wear them and the more you break them in, giving you more of that customized one-to-one fit. So the upper of this Kobe 6 Protro sits atop a full-length Cushlon foam midsole, which is painted entirely in white. While there is no Nike Air Zoom unit in the heel, we have a very large Zoom Turbo unit, which sits underneath the forefoot, which is unlike the OGs which had Zoom Air both underneath the forefoot as well as underneath the heel. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, so the outsole here is crafted out of a blue colored rubber. It has this very unique outsole pattern. In the middle of this, we have a carbon fiber shank plate as well. This helps with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this shoe. And for those wondering about sizing, to me, I felt like these ran quite snug, so I personally went up half a size. I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I always wear a size 10.5 in the Kobe 6 Protro, as well as some of the other Kobe models like the Kobe 4s and Kobe 5s. So getting these in a half size up, they still felt pretty snug, but it's one of those things where you really have to wear in the shoe, break them in, and then over time they'll fit and mold to your feet a bit better. But if you have like a really wide foot, I'd probably recommend staying away from a model like this, just because it's not going to be the most forgiving or the most wide foot friendly. Moving on to the comfort, so these feel like any Kobe 6 Protro, so straight out of the box they have a bit of a firmness to them. You can still feel a bit of that Zoom Air underneath the forefoot, but because the insole is so stiff right out of the box, it kind of takes away from the immediate step-in comfort of this shoe. The heel though has quite a bit of softness to it with this cushion, and keep in mind I'm wearing these strictly for casual use. I just have other ball shoes that I prefer to wear on court. So from a casual user's perspective, like I mentioned, it does require more break-in time than a typical non-basketball sort of sneaker. Finally, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship, so nothing really needs to be said. This is your typical Kobe 6 Protro construction. It's just a bunch of synthetic materials on the upper with performance in mind. The build of the shoe though I thought was fine. There weren't any major flaws that I could see. The stitch job was good, it was free of glue stains, and the paint job was good as well. So all in all, there were no surprises. I wasn't impressed or disappointed with the quality. It's just your typical Kobe 6 Protro at the end of the day. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, this is a beautiful colorway of the Kobe 6 Protro, and I think Nike's done a great job paying homage to the LA Dodgers. This shade of blue I think looks amazing, and especially with these contrasting white laces, I think it really helps the shoe pop that much more. The only issue I have is, of course, because my feet are a little bit wider, straight out of the box, they're not the best when it comes to accommodating the width of my feet. But again, like I mentioned, it's a shoe that requires you to really wear them in and break them in. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this Kobe 6 Protro and this Dodgers colorway? For anyone watching, I know this review is coming a little bit late, but were you able to grab these for retail? Did you strike out and pick these up on the secondary market like me, or you just passed on them altogether? If you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I'll link my social media accounts down below in the description box, so click those links and follow me there as well. And again, huge thank you to StockX for sponsoring today's video. So until next time, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch everybody in my next review.